So yesterday, remember how in the beginning of my stream, the water was falling on the ground, everything was a mess, and everything was very chaotic, right? Nothing worked. So I had a quote unquote fake outburst where basically I threw the napkin and then acted like a for about an hour straight.
Because you were in slots?
I don't know, bro. Would you just shut up? They claimed Bunky's reaction there, by the way, shows that I abuse Bunky. How the cat jumped. Like a cat. They don't understand, chat. Do you know what it's like to see a cat that's actually abused when their owner walks in the room? Do you know what happens to that cat? It literally frantically runs. Frantically. If they knew anything. But they know that it's all. So they try to perpetuate that I abuse my animals. They try to perpetuate it. That is not an abusive cat. Abusive cats scatter.
Doors and walls and napkins.
5 seconds.
When is enough enough?
Jesus. God damn it, chat. Just like, what the That's it, by the way. That's basically the entire thing. The rest is me just talking and saying. That was basically the whole clip. Right there. That's it. Somehow, 4chan brigaded a post about me, and they titled it, Mizkif had a violent outburst showing some of the very behavior he was accused of by his ex-girlfriend Emaru. Now, the reason why they posted it like this, chat, is very simple. They are terrified that she's losing. And they know, I know everything. So they're very scared that their little girl Emaru, that they all love dearly on that thread, is going to not only lose in court, but is going to lose. Yeah, they're scared. And they know they're scared. So what they do is they're trying to perpetuate the one thing that they could try to pretend that I am. They can't obviously prove I'm a stalker. I never stalked her. They can't prove that I sexually assaulted her. I didn't sexually assault her. So their only thing that they could possibly try to push a narrative on is that people think that—
Don't call her little girl lol.
That people obviously think that I am some kind of aggressive, angry dude. So that's what they're trying to push. Mizkif is a aggressive, angry dude to muddy the waters on this entire Emaru situation. That's what they want to do. So they posted this clip, but yesterday there was another post about me where they were trying to claim that my girlfriend, Jeannie, is basically, we had like a fight. I don't even remember what the post exactly was, but it was ridiculous. It was basically trying to portray that I am dating Jeannie. Yes, I'm dating Jeannie and I'm abusing her now. That's what they're trying to portray. Not a joke, not things that are fun to deal with as a person, that I'm abusing my friend because I shut the bathroom door, and they're trying to claim that I slammed the door and therefore caused this huge havoc of an issue, thus resulting in Mizkif still slams doors. Let's try to portray that Mizkif is slamming fucking doors and that he's a terrible person. When the reality was, I didn't slam a door. I don't even know what the fuck that was about. I didn't even think about, nothing was slammed. No door was slammed at all in general. And apparently the noise that you guys heard was my cat Bunky. That's it. It was nothing. It was literally nothing. But they're trying to portray me that I'm some abusive person because these people on 4chan have absolutely nothing on me besides the fact that people have the illusion that I am abusive when I'm not. I'm not at all. I'm not an abusive person. I'm not abusive. I don't argue. I don't yell. I don't raise my voice off stream at all. You don't see me doing it. You can't. Well, one, I'm not streaming, but you won't see it, chat. I don't raise my voice ever. Jeannie, get over here. Do I raise my voice?
Whoa, my skin is like shiny.
No bruises?
It's like glass.
No bruises. Interesting. So yes, so I told the mods, and the main mod, by the way, is this person named Violent Motion. I told Violent Motion about how ridiculous it has been for over the past 8 months that ever since this crime that Emmy accused me of and accused me of, there's been obviously very brigaded posts that have been going on there for months, right? And a lot of those posts during that time were absolutely brigaded and upvote botted and comment botted completely. Like, it's not even a question. They were upvote botted and comment botted. They would have 200 comments in 3 minutes. They would have 1,000 upvotes in 10 minutes. Like, it was so obvious to anyone that it was upvote and botted and comment botted. But then what happened is when it gets that, what happens, chat, is that people are sheep. And they see those comments, they see those likes, and they think that's the narrative, and therefore I'm going to follow that narrative. That narrative gets put out. And I commented a lot to this person named Violet Motion about how it is unfair that they have let that go on for me, that they allowed for such a long period of time 4chan and other places to brigade my posts, to talk about me the way they talk, but they don't. When it comes to any girl or in OTK or any person in OTK or the Austin scene, they get rid of the post in less than 30 minutes. In less than 30 minutes, their post will get removed. But somehow my post doesn't ever get removed. When you guys have posted about it, you guys have complained, and I have complained, never gets removed. Ever. And it's not just like mizkif is a bad guy. It's mizkif is an abuser. They're pushing that I'm a rapist. And I told Violet Motion, I have said multiple times on why does things about them get removed, but then things about me don't get removed. And then she basically would tell me the reason why they don't get removed, or theirs get removed, is because they're brigaded. And this person does not like to be apparently whenever I screenshot their stuff and show it to you guys, I don't care. I'm going to show you I don't give a fuck. I asked a question, which was a very curious question that I was willing to ask because I was very confused. And this is my question. Hey, I'm curious on why the recent post about Emeru was deleted when it shows full proof of the viewership change. Seems to break no rules. I didn't, nor did anyone show it on stream. It showed the proof. Why was that removed? But there's so many instances of things of mine or others that just get to stay up there with no proof at all. Their response was, it was malicious brigading from 4chan. They are actively talking about it, how they made it all up there now. If we get proof of malicious brigading, we act on that. I don't know what instances you're referring to where that isn't the case. She then sends me this as a screenshot of the proof. Someone on Anonymous said it's up, okay? That's the proof that they showed me. So they removed the post almost immediately because of that. And they say that that's it, okay? I then send them about, they're like, oh, we did that. And I said that doesn't make any sense. I had my mods are telling me to talk about it, blah, blah, blah. So there's no proof of that, but there's proof of me, of them being made up. I then sent them like 40 different instances of the fact that examples of this, and this. I showed them all of these posts about how they're willing to take down a post about Emeru that shows the botting situation almost immediately because of one comment on Reddit saying that the post is up. But you will leave up all of these posts about me from 5 years ago, which completely break the TOS on LivestreamFails, where you're not supposed to be able to post things that are years old. All of these posts were purposely used against me during the whole Emmy drama that were obviously upvoted, brigaded, because they let it happen and they allowed it to happen. All these posts are old. All these posts were not at the time. How about this one where
all very interesting.
How about when Emeru hides when mizkif is called out for view botting and content king by developers? They didn't remove this one, but that was clearly upvote botted and talked about on 4chan. They didn't remove any of these. These were all talked about on 4chan and obviously upvote botted, but for some reason left on there and just completely okay. Which then, look at this. I send all of that, and this is the response from Violet Motion, the head mod of LivestreamFails. I agree a lot of those older clips would have been removed under the current management. Some were providing context to claims made in other posts, which is allowed in the rules. I'm sharing these with one of my new mods that I brought on to help with after the stale departure. He also agrees many of these would be removed with how we are moderating the subreddit. I'd also like to add the vast majority of those posts were approved by Stale. So they're trying to say that guy Stale that has been on my stream is the reason why these posts were allowed and brigaded and was okay during all my drama. That Stale was the issue. Not anyone else, just Stale. I'd like to let it be known the majority of them were approved by Stale. Completely throwing him under the bus. Even though just last month, we proved, after I had to go on stream, that not only is one of LivestreamFail mods a lolly, that he is hyper obsessed with Extra Emily and Emmy, and that he has gone out of his way dozens of times to remove any posts that are bad about them. And that's their response, is that it's stale. Even though we have shown proof, and they acted on that proof, that they had a mod that was doing it purposely getting rid of their posts and leaving up mine. So they're throwing Stale under the bus for no reason, because it doesn't make any sense to. Why would you throw Stale under the bus when we have already proven there was a bad actor? There's no reason to throw Stale under the bus. There was a bad actor, but somehow they tried to throw Stale because they know what they said and what they did was wrong. How they let all of these posts stay up, which, by the way, is bullshit. Them saying it's under the new act. Here is old clip of mizkif admitting he feared his ex Maya would surpass him in viewership. What the actual fuck does that have to do with anything 5 years later? Nothing. They use this because they wanted to put a perception that I am somehow terrified of Maya getting more viewers than me, and it's gonna ruin my life, and that I am jealous of my exes, which is fucking hilarious if you knew about Emery's fucking viewership. Hilarious, by the way. So that is the reality. That, yes, I'm terrified of Maya doing well. Let's throw ahead. That's 5 years later I'm gonna post this about mizkif. 5 years later. This is 2021 when this was posted, by the way. 5 years later, we're gonna let this post go up, even though we obviously know as the LivestreamFail moderators that this is a old post. Now, why would you let this post go up? Because you are okay with people defaming me and using clips against me that are old, that is not allowed on the TOS, because your TOS does not allow this to happen. It's insane. It's fucking insane. Now, someone says 1.2K upvotes and less than 100 comments. Brother, you gotta realize something. And I'm gonna tell you it right now, and I might sound insane, but it's true. They upvote bot and they comment bot on every single post. They do it to all of them about me. And these LivestreamFail mods have the opportunity to remove it with one line of code in their Reddit. One line of code. That's it. They can literally remove with one line of code to make it that whenever a post gets brigaded or posted like this, that gets skyrocketed with comments and likes, that it just what happens? It gets shadow banned. It gets shadow banned. But instead, they don't. Because they want upvote bots, they want brigade bots, they want their Reddit to seem active, so they are okay with people doing it. Just letting you know. A perfect example, there was a post yesterday that got removed immediately about the fact that me and Jeannie are dating and that I basically abuse her. This is what the response was on 4chan when that post went down. I even sent this to the head mod, Violent Motion. I sent this to her. I'll post again in the morning, whatever, mods. I literally sent this to her saying, hey, just letting you know, this is what's going on. They are posting about me, trying to smear my name because they know that Amaru is losing in court and Amaru is losing, and they want to smear my name as fast as possible, okay? So, letting you know, and they're calling you mods, okay? Then this post shows up. Now, you're probably wondering, when did this post show up? 4chan posted this at 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning, my time. The reason why they did that is because it's the smart thing to do. If they do it during the day, it'll get removed. So what they do is they wait till nighttime, so that way they can brigade it, and hopefully the mods aren't there. They can post it and upvote bot it, and by the time it's morning, they basically did what they had to do. They commented all the comments, they botted all the bots, and it looks real. Chat, this post had 300 upvotes in 4 minutes. Just to let you understand how much they bought this shit. They had 300 upvotes in 4 minutes. Yeah. It had 200 comments in 20. 200 comments in 20 minutes. All fake. All fake. All generic. All the same fucking things that you've seen 1,000 times before. The typical ones. Let's go with, why is he dating Emery? I can't believe Maya and Emery even dated this guy. They were trying to say that I'm abusive, chat, in the comments, and that my cat is showing signs that I'm abusive, by the way. Bunky. Because when I threw that paper towel, she jumped and she freaked out, and I abused my cats. They let that stay up, by the way, those comments. Now, here's the thing. The people on 4chan that did it, it's a game, chat. It's a game. There's 10 million people that heard about this whole Emmy thing, right? And there's gonna be a few psychopaths that are gonna be doing stuff like this. What makes me even more upset is these LSF mods that let it happen, because it's not okay. I have been sitting here doing absolutely nothing besides just trying to teach people about finance for the past 2 months. I have done nothing besides try to make others money through that stuff and try to build that out. I've had done absolutely nothing in terms of content with anyone else and have been in my own lane. And the fact that this is allowed, this is what they allow to be portrayed, is disgusting. mizkif has a violent outburst, showing some of the very behaviors he was accused of by his ex-girlfriend Emery. Something from 7 months ago. Let me continue. So I send this to their LSF head mod. I say this. This went from 200 upvotes. It's to 316 since I posted it, literally 3 minutes. They straight up brigading everything I do. They clearly trying to go after me and ruin my name. And can I just get banned from here, please? It's now at 400 upvotes, 420. So I'm literally telling them, hey, this is going up in upvotes. Can you just please fucking ban me from this Reddit at this point? Because I don't ever have anything good, right? It's always just brigades. Just get rid of me at this point. I don't want to be involved in this place anymore. This is just obviously brigades. They've been doing it for me for the past few days. Just remove my name. It was at 420, okay? I then send this from 4chan. Mizkif deleted the VOD, but I got the video of him slamming the door and making Genie jump. I'll make an alt account and post it to LSF tomorrow to avoid any brigading. Accusations keck. Imagine using the word keck unironically. Already screenshotted this. I'll send it to LSF right now. So I literally am showing them that there is an active brigade going on 4chan of people trying to perpetuate that I'm an abusive person. And that if they can just remove those posts because it is obviously brigaded, okay? Why do I even have to message the mods? Is probably a crazy thing you're asking. Why do I even have to tell them this is brigaded when this is already a wrong title? Forget the fact that it's brigaded. Look at the title. That's misinformation. Just complete misinformation. You're taking a small bit from a stream and saying that I am abusive. Why don't we take XQC yelling at his monitor and say that Adapt called XQC abusive as well, and every time XQC yells at his monitor, XQC is showing signs of the abuse that Adapt claimed. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that for every single creator in the history of humanity that has ever yelled on stream, showing signs of abuse to their partner? Why do we do that? Because it's misinformation. Because it's disgusting. And the fact that I even had to message a moderator that this should be removed shows you their biasness, that they have to even consider removing this. You see Emaru clips, you see Extra Emily clips, etc. get removed in 30 minutes on nothing. But I have a clip of saying that I am abusive because I threw a paper towel, and I have to make an argument. Do you see how disgusting this is? I then send them this video of Ms. Door Slam if anyone cares to send it to the slot posters on Twitter. So they tried this and it failed. They're continuing to talk on 4chan about brigading my posts, okay? Now keep in mind, chat, LSF mods know this is not only a misinformed title. They can read this and understand it's misinformed. They understand that brigading is not allowed, which is already TOS, but they also understand that posts that are obviously inflamed by bots is against Reddit TOS and should be removed. This post had 1,500 upvotes in less than an hour and 300 comments. In the 1 in the morning. 1 in the morning. It was so obviously brigaded and botted, but they don't care. They don't care. And they have let this go on for 7 months now, where I've had dozens of my posts be brigaded and upvote botted in less than 20 minutes, and they don't care. And I'm tired of it. I've seen it happen time and time again. It is not even something, chat, you can argue. The head mod of LivestreamFails literally admitted that it was a lot of those posts are brigaded and obviously upvote botted, and under the new terms of service would have been removed on just the title alone. You have a wrong title. The clip is from 5 years ago. It's upvote botted and brigaded. But somehow none of those posts get removed. Of me being called an abuser, of a rapist, saying that I've been horrible to all of my ex-girlfriends. You let a narrative continue to push for the past 7 months, and you're doing nothing about it. This is them saying that the first post was removed for the title, and the LSF mods are also said it would be a one-time thing removing the Emmy thread due to 4chan. So this is them saying that they are only removing the Emmy thread one time due to 4chan brigading the post. That's it. So this is them continuing to talk on 4chan about the fact of how they can brigade posts and how they can make sure that things get their way and do whatever they want to do. They didn't care. Here's one saying, you idiots announced it yesterday, so now it's going to get taken down for brigading because people got screenshots. The same shit as Emaru. Keep in mind, this is all to their head mod, Violent Motion, who is supposed to be head moderator and says, yeah, I understand how you were treated before and that we're going to do something about it because that's not right. Look at this. I'm sending this all to the head moderator. Hey, team's already looking into this. What's to look into? What do you mean looking into this? I have clearly shown everything. There's nothing to look into. There's nothing to show. It's brigaded by 4chan. You've taken down so many posts. It's brigaded. They've talked about their brigades. And it's upvote botted and comment botted. What do you have to look into for this? Remove the post. It's been an hour
Violent
now.
motion going to cry over leaked DMs again, lol.
It's been an hour, and you're letting this narrative sit. Remove the post. I then send more messages. These 3 clips from his 3 ex-girlfriends could paint a strong abuse narrative that he wouldn't like in that staged clip thread on LSF. In that thread, literally saying how they are going to spin a narrative that I'm abusive because they want to protect. That's because they know Emeru's losing in court, and they know that they're losing everything, and they want to try to paint a narrative as bad as I am as a person, so that way that at the end of this, hopefully people go, yeah, Emmy's a horrible person for what she did, but Miz was abusive. That's their goal. That's their goal. So they're spinning up narratives, trying to upvote bot and brigade it to make me look like this. I then get messaged by a Violent Motion to say, do you have a link to the 4chan thread? I said, I've never gone to the B-boards. I don't want to go there. It's AI's deep fakes of streamers. It's fucking weird. And then I said, I got it because someone linked it to me. So I sent it to them. I said, can you please just remove this? The clip is taken out of context. I was pretending to be mad on stream for an hour. Look, I got it. Please just remove it. This clip has been taken out of context. I was pretending to be mad on stream for an hour. They clipped this and they're trying to say I'm abusive. This is the same people who tried to thread last night. So it's the same people, and I'm still telling Violent Motion that please remove it. I sent all that proof. I sent all of this by 11:30. At 11:48, 18 minutes later, they still didn't remove the post.
What did these PPL get out of this?
They
got to be paid by some lizard out there.
Didn't remove the post. 20 minutes later, no post removed. So then I said, you don't think that, oh wait, hold on, that's afterwards. 20 minutes later, by the way, after showing all that proof, and their team is working on it. Their team is working on it. How is it still up? This can't be serious. I've shown all the proof. How is this even a question? Because I have to scroll through a fucking 4chan thread to get relevant information to share to my team. What? The fucking title is enough. It's saying I'm a violent outburst showing of the weird behavior that I was accused by my ex-girlfriend ever. That is more than enough of a title to say that's misinformation on what's going on. That is already removed. How about the fact that it was upvote botted to like 2,000 upvotes in an hour and had 300 comments in 20 minutes? How about the fact that I sent 7 different times proof that it was brigaded by 4chan, but you remove Emeru or Extra Emily things on just one person in 4chan saying that they posted it? You don't think that title is bullshit? How is that also something violent? Come on, man. They're trying to say I'm violent because I stream and I threw a paper towel. How is this not misinforming? This is insane. Violent outburst showing signs of Emmy. What the fuck? Then I send them even more. Look at this. I send them even more proof from that thread. I posted that thread because the one earlier got taken down. Fuck that guy. Hope Emmy takes him to the cleaners. Look at this next post that I send the head moderator of LivestreamFails, by the way, just to show you how biased and how they let accusations about me get spread from 4chan, and they allow it to be a vessel on that Reddit that has destroyed my life. I then send them this from that exact thread. I upvoted it with a bot farm after I saw it here. Look at her response. I'm gonna make sure I screenshot her face in this. I send the head moderator this proof from that exact thread. How much more proof? I said, you don't think that title's bullshit? No, that seems to be exactly what's happening, bro. It doesn't help that you've uploaded an edited VOD. What the actual fuck is this retard saying? What are you fucking saying, you fucking retard? You're saying I uploaded a edited VOD? They're saying the Twitter post is edited and therefore I uploaded it. You fucking retard. And that I'm exactly what's happening is the fact that I'm showing signs that I abused Emeru. The head moderator, by the way, is saying that I'm showing signs that I abused Emeru by throwing that paper towel, and that the title is not bullshit. Keep in mind, I have shown that they said that they bot farmed the post, and this person who's the head moderator is still leaving it up. That is ridiculous. You're the head moderator of LivestreamFails, and you're letting this stay up. Despite the fact that I have shown that they botted it, brigaded it, they're purposely trying to put a narrative that I'm abusive, and that they put an edited clip with wrong misinformation, and that the post had over 2,000 upvotes in an hour and 300 comments at 1 in the morning. Their head moderator is trying to tell me that that's exactly what's happening, and it doesn't help that you've uploaded an edited VOD. I then send them this, literally screenshots from that thread of people talking about the brigading. Are you crying because your brigading is failing and blah, blah, blah brigades from the thread? So then I say this, and now I'm need more. Keep in mind, it's now almost 2 hours. This thing is still up, chat. This thread is still up. Need more? Still up? Fucking disgusting. You kids are actually fucking gross that you let this shit stir. It's disgusting. We're still discussing it, and if it helps you get off my back, I'm voting for you to take it down. That helps you get off my back.
That's so fun.
You're letting people purposely push a narrative that I'm abusive. And you're saying I'm getting on your back and bothering you as head moderator because you're letting this sit there and stir? Why is this a fucking question? You are letting people bot your Reddit. You are okay with it. Why are all you moderators getting together? Knowing that they're brigading and botting these posts and you're just letting it go. That you are letting them say I'm abusive. They are allowed to spin narratives about me. That they are having 2,000 upvotes in an hour at 1 in the morning with 300 comments. How they put a title that is complete misinformation. And you have to have a meeting about it. You have to have a meeting and you're deciding on whether or not this post gets removed.
Helps you get off my back.
So then I said this, and I've already contacted my lawyer. Bro, I'm suing this Reddit. The most fake brigaded, I've showed you all the proof and you let it sit. I'm also contacting Reddit to remove you from your position. You gonna remove it? Still a fucking vote? Still up almost 2 hours later. So chat, I am contacting Reddit to remove her from the team. I cannot believe this is my reality where I have to do this. I'm contacting them to remove her. I also contacted my lawyer. I'm also contacting the person who posted the post. I know who you are. Yes, I'm suing them. In fact, if you want to know the person that posted it last night, chat, this is the guy that posted it from 4chan and brigaded the thread. Literally a picture of a legitimate guillotine saying fuck AT&T off their heads. This is the guy. And if you want to know who he is, he's a Hassan watcher. A Hassan viewer to the core, Hassan viewer. Lives, breathes, eats Hassan, lives for him, literally sent a picture of a legit, real guillotine to AT&T. This is their guy. This is their guy. This guy is fucking loony. Loony, chat. Loony. And this is only one of his accounts. So I messaged him and I said, hey, give me your information so I can send it to my legal team. I'm gonna get his information and I'm gonna send it to my legal team. I'm not letting them get away with this shit. Not happening. He's a freak. He's an absolute freak and it's disgusting. There's more. So I send that to them.
Let's fuck him up, Mizzy. We got your back.
Yeah, no. It's fucking insane that they just let this post go. Then I put them in a group chat with JR and I put them in a group chat with a Naughty Tree and they have a conversation. And we start showing all the proof on how this is completely brigaded and they're letting it go. And they now said, hey, so since he's threatening legal action, we can't do anything about it. Bullshit. You weren't gonna do anything about it. You were having a fucking vote. You said a fucking vote on this. You were gonna do nothing. It was up for 2 hours and you let it sit. So no, I contacted my legal team and I'm gonna sue them because what they're doing, what she allows on her Reddit is wrong. Now, will I sue Reddit? No, not a chance in hell. You can't sue Reddit for this. It's not happening. Don't even pretend that I have a chance, chat. I will get swarmed with nonstop legal fees and legal notices for the rest of my life. It ain't going down like that, okay? It's not happening. But I can sue the person who posted it and I can absolutely sue her because I have ample proof that this person has gone above and beyond to allow this misinformation on the Reddit constantly. So this is currently what we're going to be doing is sending a legal preservation takedown letter. A lawyer's letter to Reddit's legal team citing the specific illegal content gets more traction than user reports. Subpoena for identity. If you file a John Doe lawsuit against the poster, your lawyer can subpoena Reddit for the accounts of the IP/email to identify them. That's what we're doing. Not letting it slide anymore, chat. Not letting it slide. 2024 mizkif would have sat in a corner and just scrolled on TikTok all day and cried. Nope, not letting it slide anymore. I'm not letting them do this to us. Bullshit. Fuck this LivestreamFail mod. Fuck them for trying to portray this. Fuck them for letting this go for so goddamn long. I'm standing up for myself. I'm standing up for us, and I'm not letting it slide anymore. I have shown everything online. Everything I've shown you is exactly what happened, and I'm just not letting it go anymore. They let narratives of me spit on there, and they let them get pushed to other platforms because they want people to think I'm this abusive monster when I'm not. I don't do shit. I don't do anything. It's wild, chat. I threw a paper towel. That's all they have.
Does that mean you're borrowing more money from our portfolio?
Think about how pathetic they are. That's all they have, chat. I threw a paper towel in the last 4 months. That's the only thing they have. They got nothing. And they know they have nothing. And they know Emmy has nothing. So they're scared because they know that I'm winning in court. And they know that I'm winning. They see that over time people are listening and hearing the truth. They know that people are realizing that she actually lied. And it's scaring them because they don't like that narrative. And these people on LivestreamFails, these head moderators, don't want me to have that narrative as well. So they're also allowing it to go. And that's where I draw the line. So I am standing up for us. I'm standing up for myself. And I'm not letting it go anymore. Because these people on LivestreamFails, these head moderators do have power. As disgusting as it is to say that, they have a lot of power. And they allow these things to go on far too long. And I'm not letting it go anymore. I'm not letting it go. The fact that I have to say to myself that I threw a paper fucking towel, and therefore I am portrayed as an abusive person by someone who lied about me 7 months ago, is the most moronic and insane reality that I've ever can perceive myself to be in. But here we are. I've streamed over 1,000 hours in those 7 months, and their one clip that they were able to take out of me was that I threw a paper towel. Could your ex not get in trouble for saying you threatened her employee, but it turns out she was dating that employee, so he is biased in that? I mean, if that's true, I mean, I don't know. I never heard of that before, but if that is true, if she's dating the guy that said that I threatened him when at TwitchCon, and that she's actually dating him the entire time, and that she's dating him, yeah, that would absolutely fuck her in court, because that would show that there was a bias, and that would make almost no sense when you think about that, because why would she, if that's true, why would she meet up with the guy and let her boyfriend or person she's seeing meet up with the guy that abused her and stalked her? That would make no sense, right? Why would you let that happen? But I doubt that can't. Chad, that is the most ridiculous thing. I honestly don't even want, that's a stupid narrative to push, chat. Don't say that kind of stuff. That's so stupid.